They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
The throw down the field caught by his running back. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. A very solid gain of 27.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Now, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd down and 6. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Connects with Kittle underneath. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Purdy. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Moody good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And this taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire, and he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Viking 18.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Go.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Bronco 80. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
Shotgun now with Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
18 Pioneer.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Out of the gun, Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Niners go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and a defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But he turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Hey, yo, hey, go gun, go gun, go gun. Where's that?
From the gun, it's Mahomes.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Where's that?
On play action, it's Mahomes.
Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Where's that?
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Easy. Attack! Where's that?
Here's Mahomes to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Connection made on the out route to Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Now here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Where's that?
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
From 8 yards out.
And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. On first down, Purdy.
Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10. Open man is Juwan Jennings.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield.
Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out in this third quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3 scores and hope to come back and win this game.
Following the fumble recovery, Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Purdy looking to throw.
Flush to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Purdy from the gun. That's complete out left to Ayuk.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That'll make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Niners use the short field to get in for 6. Extra point try now for Moody.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
Now James returning.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Hey, go gun. All right.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Yellow.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes looking downfield for Kelsey. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Come back. Hero 15. Fight down these two. Yellow. Right side.
Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes punching it in from a yard away.
And the Chiefs are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Alert! Alert! Trap 60! Trap 60! Ready, ready?
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Purdy on 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Got a man. That's Ayuk.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he loses the football a 2nd time.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And this is going to be 49er football.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and that will keep this a 12-point game. So the victory here for San Francisco.
And this win was impressive, Charles. And look, they were honest with us this week. They had this game circled on the calendar for quite a while, coming in and taking down the reigning Super Bowl champions.
And you and I both know from experience that having the title reigning Super Bowl champs is a blessing, but a curse when the next season begins, right? Because everyone circles that game on their schedule. They can't wait to come in and play, and they often do things you don't even expect because they figure, what do we have to lose? We're playing the Super Bowl champs.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.
Old clubs selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, old clubs selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. My crown way too wide to be shooting in the odds. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And you need better stocks. Standing on my money, dog.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway.
Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Set, hut. Ready, go.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Love.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. They got the ball to the outer third of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end, maybe your H-back, someone to set the edge at the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to get to. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
560.
Now Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Slide blue. Hut.
To throw now. Here's Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Black Ultra. Red cycle. Set.
Love, this is 3rd and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones from 6 yards away. And the Packers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. That was a big throw right there on 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to be prepared for you to throw the ball on 3rd and goal. Because really, 2nd down, 2nd and goal, that's your play action time, and you're not sure whether they're going to run it or throw it. 3rd down, you're usually sure they're probably going to pass it. Even more impressive that they got it done. And on the opening drive of the game.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That went into the hands of Tony downfield. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 35 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. 1st down, going to the air with Love. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Michael Dana. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Love, they go play action now. And this one too low.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Smash, red, yellow, white, black shock, steel, black. Ready?
3rd and long for Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Edo blue. Hut.
Here's Love. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Inside the 10.
A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Isaiah Pacheco
taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Let's go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of the tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well on that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Through one quarter, 14-7 ours.
Here we go.
The Packers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
Ready up. Claws red. 6. Mega. Ready.
Throwing. Love.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Mahomes.
He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still...
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Butker now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
On the ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Love with a pass caught by Musgrave, the tight end.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Set, ready. Cheetah, cheetah. Hut, hut.
On 1st and 10, Love.
Throw caught by Musgrave.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Love looking to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To the air again, Love. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. On play action, Love to throw.
He has it complete to Christian Watson.
14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down.
Ready.
They'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to...
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, ooh. Let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build